There was divine intervention that caused separation and division between you and this individual. However, this individual is not exactly happy about no longer having access to you. Hey family, welcome back to Transcend with Ebony. It's Ebony here dropping by with another quick message. Welcome back, everyone. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome to the family. If you happen to be listening in on the podcast, welcome to another episode. I just have a quick message for someone. Don't look back. Do not look back. Please continue to move forward. And the reason I say that is there's about to be an opportunity that's going to present itself to go back. Someone's about to reach out to you. And this is someone you were divinely separated from. There was divine intervention that caused separation and division between you and this individual. However, this individual is not exactly happy about no longer having access to you. In fact, this individual has been going through it because they don't know what to do, what will work, how can they regain access to you. You used to be so accessible to them. It didn't matter what they needed, what they did, no matter how they treated you, mistreated you, the way they handled any situation, it didn't matter. It didn't matter because you loved them. You loved them from a pure place. You loved them genuinely. You loved them with the love of Christ. So anytime this person needed you, you were there. You always made yourself accessible to that person. If they call, you answered. If they text, you respond. You always held this person in really high regard. However, it was never reciprocated. This was a person who may have told you that they love you, but they never showed it. They said that they cared, but they never acted like it. Their actions spoke the exact opposite of the words that came out of their mouth regarding you and their feelings towards you and the situation at hand. There was divine intervention, divine separation that caused this person to no longer have access to you. You cut all ties, you cut all lines of communication. This person has been blocked. You have not reached out to this person. This person has not been able to reach out to you. However, they've been trying. And for someone, I hear this very clearly. For someone, there was a point in time when, after the divine separation, the person didn't try to reach out to you at all. They just ghosted you, and initially, when you walked away and the separation initially took place, you were at a place mentally, spiritually, emotionally to where, had that person tried to reach out to you at that time and tried to work things out, tried to make things right, tried to rectify the situation, you would have let them in. You would have let them back in with open arms. But now the fact of the matter is, so much time has passed. So much time has gone on. And that person, out of their pride and ego, when you shut that door, they felt as if, oh, well, that person closed the door on me. The viewer closed the door on me. So let me act like I'm tough. Let me act tough. Let me put up this facade and act like I just don't care. Let me show them that I don't care. If they can close the door, then I'm act like I don't care. So I'm not going to worry about reaching out to them, talking to them. They wanted you to come back and open the door since you closed the door. Never mind the fact that it was their fault. They gave you every reason to close the door. Never mind that. They weren't concerned with any of that. Their concern was, how dare you close the door on them? How dare you cut ties with and block them? So at that point, they wanted to act tough. They wanted to act hard. They wanted to act like they didn't care. And the truth of the matter is, that was not the case at all. But that was the act that they put on. That was the show that they put on. That was the front, that they had. So you took it as what it was. They didn't care. Because if a person really cares, Forget all the tough stuff. If a person really cares, they're going to let you know that they care. If a person really cares, they should be able to voice that. If a person really cares, they should show that in their actions, but their actions show the exact opposite. But see, now that you have finally picked up and moved on with your life, now that you have finally come to a place of peace with the situation and knowing, you know what, okay, this is just not for me, and that's okay. That person didn't care, and that's okay. Now that you're in a happy place, you're living your life, you're living your best life to be exact. You're rebuilding your life. You have searched and found yourself. You've learned to love yourself. You've learned your value, your worth. You put your foot down and you're growing and you're becoming better. You're evolving. Now that person wants to come back. Now that person, it's hitting them like a ton of bricks that, you know what, you're not coming back. So all this time out of that pride and that ego, they sat here and acted like they didn't care because they felt that, oh no, you were going to be the one to come back. You were going to have to be the one to open the door. You were going to have to be the one to take those steps. No, they're the ones that messed up. They're the ones that should have cleaned up that mess, but they didn't. Now that they see that you're clearly not coming back, now that you're over the situation, now that you're growing, now that you're evolving, now that you're moving forward with your life, now they want to come back. Don't look back. And I know it's hard because you love them. No matter what they did, no matter how things played out, the way things might have fallen apart, the fact of the matter is you love them. But you know what, family? There's just some people that you have to learn to love from a distance. If loving them is hurting you more than helping either one of you, if it's holding you back more than helping you move forward, then that's not the kind of love you need in your life. And in situations like that, sometimes it's best to let go. Sometimes loving someone means letting them go. And in this case, as I mentioned, it was divine separation. That division was that separation was divinely orchestrated. Man's rejection is God's protection. See, that person thought that it was cool to reject you because you closed the door on them, because you walked away. Well, you walked in integrity. You did what you had to do. You did what was best for you. But instead, they want us to be resentful and prideful about the situation. Now they want to come back. But if a person can do all those things and treat you like that, that person really don't care to begin with. That's not something that you want to let back in your life, because that person hasn't changed. It's possible for God to deliver, to change anyone. But for the person that this message is for specifically, that person hasn't changed. It's just really hit them that they no longer have access to you, and it's getting to them. That's what it is. But anyhow, no looking back. Forward movement, please. Forward movement, people. You remember what happened when Lot's wife turned and looked back? She turned into a pillar of salt. It's all about forward movement, growth, evolving, moving forward, not dwelling on the past. So I just pray this quick message blesses someone and encourages someone. I love you all. God loves you all. God bless you all. Talk to you soon. Till next time.